safe, there is comfort and shelter at home. Listen, feel loved and be a part of the family chat, the Graced Home. Laurie Mizpah, the highly favored presents the Graced Home, an insightful, inspirational, and life-fulfilling talk show on Global Word Network. From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. listen every Wednesday on Global Word Network. Listen to the Graced Home, where love and family live. The Graced Home, live on Global Word Network on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and online at www.globalwordnetwork.org, and radio on Modern Color, Radio Box, and Radio Garden. The numbers are 0208 133 8379 and 0739 607 781. The Grace Room, live with Laurie Mizpah.
Oh, well, well, well. Hello, hello, hello again. Good evening if you live in the UK. I guess it's a good afternoon if you're in the US. In Australia, it's a good morning. Depending on where you are on the globe, I greet you this evening. Okay, so it's another, I say welcome to the Grace Home Show, where we say that love grows and family lives, with your host, same, Lauren Mizpah. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. You're going to really, really enjoy today. So take a seat. You know, it's really hot out here today. So get yourself some cup of water, chilled water. Take a seat for this water because you're going to have fun. And you know what, today, what I would love for someone to do for me is if you've got any experiences you would want to share with us, because we're going to be talking about holidays. We're going to be talking about taking a break. Some say, hey, I need a break after a while. I'm human. See, even machines break down. And some also say, no, you don't, because they say that after you die, there's a lot of rest. So why would you want to sleep now? Why would you want to take a break when time and tide, they say, waits for no man? You can't play with your time. So why should I play with mine? Why should I take a break when I can keep going and keep grinding? So that's what we're going to talk about today, about holidays. Now, I'm sure most people have heard about Mr. Richard Branson, that famous investor. Sorry about that. There we go. The famous investor. He's an author. He's a commercial astronaut. And he was the one that started the Virgin Group that right now manages about 400 companies under him. Now, this is a billionaire, if you want to call him. But from research, he takes at least 6 weeks off each year. Okay. Now, when you come to Elon Musk, I hope I pronounced his name properly. Now, he's the CEO of Tesla. He is also another billionaire. But guess what? He says the holidays will kill you. Because 6 times he went on holiday, and every time something problematic came up. And so he ended up saying during an interview that when you go on holiday, it's going to kill you. Now, we're going to take a quick music break as usual, because we're talking about holidays. We're going to take a song that talks about summer holidays. And then when we come back, my guest will come on and we will start. So see you in 3-4 minutes.
Going on a summer holiday, no more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday, no more worries for me or you for a week or two. We're going where the sun shines brightly, we're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies, now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true, for me and you. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true, for me and you.
Okay. That was a nice song. I was dancing right here. All right, now we're gonna invite, or I'm gonna invite from the backstage onto the stage my very own Nana. This is Nana Prempeh Ochre. I don't want to say much about her because she's gonna talk. She's gonna tell you exactly who she is. So I'm not gonna say much. So let me invite the beautiful Mrs. Nana Prempeh Ochre.
Hello, Lauren. Good evening.
Hey, you're looking good.
Thank you. You too.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. What a joy to have you. But first of all, actually, before she comes on, I just want to say one thing. The reason why I brought Nana Prempeh today is because she is a registered, what's the word I'm looking for right now?
Independent travel agent.
Independent, that's the word, independent travel agent. So that's why I brought her on today, because she's got all the little bits and everything that we need to know about traveling, about holidays. So Nana Prempeh, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if it's just me or it's from your end. The volume is just a little bit low.
Let me turn it up a little bit. Is it a bit better?
Okay, great. Okay, all right. No problem. Let's go with it. Okay. All right then. I just again want to welcome everyone that is tuned in. If you can hear Nana Prempeh loud and clear, please, on either on the radio or if you're on Facebook Live and you can type in, please let me know that she's loud and clear, you can hear her. So before I go on, I just want to welcome everyone that's logged in on Facebook. Thank you so much for taking the time out. Everyone that's listening via Global Word Network, Modern Ghana, we've got Radio Box, we've got Radio Garden. Thank you so much for tuning in. And please, I'm waiting for your stories. I'm waiting for your experiences. Just type it down there and we'll share it together and, have fun. Today is all about fun. So, okay. First of all, again, I just want to say welcome to, I can see Mama Elizabeth Amwako is locked in. Thank you. Hi, Mommy. I can see Sister Roosevelt. Thank you so much. Mommy Kata, hi. I can see Sister Victoria. She's waving. Hi to you too. I can see Nana Araba Jechi. I hope I pronounced your name properly. Jechi, thank you so much for tuning in. So, yeah, let's go straight in. Now, could you, if I ask, who is Mrs. Nana Prempeh Ochre?
Okay. So, I'm Nana. I'm a member of GICC, the same church that Lauren goes to.
Sorry.
I've been blessed with an amazing husband and I have 2 wonderful children. Aside from my 9-to-5 job that I usually do, I have a clothing business as well. But during the pandemic, I got into travel. So I registered to become an independent travel agent. I was actually introduced into it through a friend of mine who quit her full-time job to be a full-time independent travel agent because she had 4 kids and she felt that worked better around her schedule and, motherhood and things like that. So she's been doing it for like over a year now. So she told me about it and how much I can benefit from it. And I thought, okay, this sounds interesting. And that's how I got started.
Oh, wow. Because somebody would be thinking, what? In the time of pandemic, you decided to, train yourself up and become a registered travel agent. Oh, wow. How's that going though?
I know it sounds crazy, but it's been good. It's been good because registering as an independent travel agent, another world of its own. If you're not in the business, you wouldn't really know. So
Yeah.
when I got into it, I found that you have access to a portal. So a portal where you can go and access and see all like the different deals, different packages, like holidays that you can save from, just different rates, because usually if you was to book through like the normal search engines as you would do, if you was to go to Google and, use the companies out there,
Yeah.
they will charge you for like booking fees and admin fees and things like that. But when you register to become an independent travel agent, you're actually not paying all of that, and you're rather saving from that. So all of that was
Oh.
really attractive to me. Yeah, so that was really good because me paying all of that, me not having to pay that, you're saving from your holiday. And obviously, as you're booking holidays and you're saving from it, that saving could potentially be another holiday. So I thought, this sounds great. And, me and my family, we do love to travel because I've got 2 boys, very energetic boys. So, I love to kind of explore with them. We like to take family holidays and do activities and just things to keep them occupied and obviously just be away from the house as well. So that's what made me get into it. And it's funny you say that, like during the pandemic, why
Yeah.
would you want to get into traveling? But
Yeah.
it's like you'd be surprised because
Really?
not that I'm advising anyone to go and travel during the pandemic, but so much people have taken some holidays because it's been quite heavy for them. The pandemic has been quite heavy for them, so people just, even if they don't leave the country, they will go and have like a staycation, just go outside of London, just find somewhere in a completely different city and just relax and just get away from the home. So I was even doing some research and I saw that I think 23.8 billion people actually went outside of the UK.
No
And
kidding.
yeah, during the pandemic.
23 billion.
So, and that's
Okay.
that's even a bit, they said it's a bit less than last year's one because it was the pandemic. So even hearing that huge number, you're thinking, wow, people are still kind of getting away. People are still booking travel, or even if they're not going outside of the UK, they're booking something within the UK but in a completely different city.
Okay. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Oh, before we go on, I saw a message from Mama Monica, the First Lady of the GICC. I just want to say, Nana Prempeh, if you can see here, I just want to say hello, Mama Monica. Thank you so much again for taking the time out to join us today. So, holidays, Nana Prempeh. Before we go on, please share, just like I'm doing here. Nana Prempeh is doing same. Share. You never know. Someone might pick a thing or two. The kids. One of the reasons why I wanted us to speak about holidays today is, the kids are on their 6-week break, and this time, sometimes, for some parents probably, they have a handle, but for other parents, they don't know what to do. It's hard when the kids keep going, Mom, what are we going to do? Like, Mom, where are we going this summer? And then they're like, Mom, if I don't go anywhere and we go back to school and all the kids are talking, or they ask us to write about summer holidays, I'm just going to say I was just in the house. I don't want to do that. And some of the kids actually cry and they feel so bad, because they feel like their parents are not doing anything for them during summer. So I thought, it will be a good thing to talk about it, just to give parents ideas, not just parents. I mean, I don't know if you've heard. I can't remember. I know Sister Rosemont is on the page now, and she probably knows the song. It says, "Even lovers need a holiday, one very far away from each other." Sometimes they say, even when you're lovers, and you're even married, it's good, to take that break after a very long time, because it refreshes whatever that's supposed to do. I don't know, but hey, you're here to tell us all about it. So, okay, let me go to the next question. Now, is it good to take a break, or it's, people just overdo it? It's people who've got money to, spend and splash out, and they're the ones that go on holiday. You don't necessarily need to go on a break. Do we need a break in life?
I think a break is very, very necessary, and it doesn't even matter like if you've got a lot to splash out or if you don't even have enough, because there are different packages of holidays for different types of families. So I do feel like, you know, taking a break and having a vacation is very important. I'll use myself as an example, like being at home, kids are on half term now. You find yourself, you're always doing something as a mother. You're always, even working from home. 1 minute, I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll go and fluff my cushions. You see a cup lying here, you pick it up. You see something in the sink, you go and quickly wash it. I'm just like that. I just tend to just like to keep a very tidy and neat area around me. So you find that, you know, whilst being at home, whether it's, you can even take annual leave and stay at home, but that's not even a break because you're still in your home. You're still going to find yourself doing your daily routine, doing things that you usually do. So that's not even a break. So I do feel like, you know, breaks are very important. And even when I did some research, and I'll come back to it a bit later, there are, you know, studies that have shown why taking a vacation is so important, and, you know, time away from the home is so important. So that's why for me, I do feel like, you know, taking a break, you don't have to even go for such a long time. Sometimes it can just be a weekender. Sometimes it can be just a few days away from your home, away from your daily routine, like just somewhere to just go, relax, put your feet up, you know, breakfast is made for you, your bed is laid when you leave your room. You know, you're not having to, you know, pick up toys after the kids. You're not having to, you know, just your usual stuff that you would do when you go away on vacation. You're not having to think about all of that. You're not having to cook, because obviously you can go to restaurants and dine. You're not having to do your laundry because, you know, there's room service. There's just like little nice perks about it where you know that, yes, I've taken a vacation and I'm resting, you know? So, and when you come back as well, you feel more empowered because you feel like you've rested, you've gone away from your home, you've gone away from your, you know, your daily work. So you come back a bit more revived, you know, even for the kids. When you think about it, they go to school, they probably have homework clubs, they probably have football activities. There's so much. So even for them, it must be a lot. It must be a lot. And then come home as well, and, you know, their parents are saying you have to do your homework, you have to do this, you have to do that. So it can, even for them as well, you have to think like they're kids, it must be a lot for them as well. So even just taking them out of the home into a different atmosphere where they can just enjoy, and, you know, mom not worrying about, oh, who left the cup in the sink, or who didn't do their bed this morning, you know, it's nice for them as well. It's definitely nice for them as well.
Okay, so somebody, you're listening and you're hearing right now, it's good to take a break. And you know, one thing I took out of what you said right now, it's not about taking days off from work and then just coming to sit home, but actually leaving the home setting and going somewhere where you don't do the usual routine.
Exactly.
That's what actually is the break, not just coming to sit back in the house and doing the same things over and over again. Okay. Okay. I just want to say thank you to those who are tuning in on the Global World Network. I've got people from Germany, and I will say something about, you know, a little something about Germany getting to the very end, because, you know, I don't know if you've heard of what's going on there right now with the flooding that's going on and people, you know, but that will be right at the end because I don't want to say anything sad right now. So, but whoever's, you know, those who are listening from Germany right now, thank you so much. I've got people tuned in on Global Web Network from United States. I've got people from France who are tuned in, and from Australia. Thank you so much. Now, I'll just take one or two comments and then we'll go on. I think I probably have missed a few of them, but Sister Rosamore was saying good evening. Good evening to you too. Nana Arabajechi said good evening. She said, I can hear her. Okay. That was when I was asking if they can hear you because the volume was a little bit down here on my side. Oh, Peter Cetera. I hope I pronounced your name properly. If I didn't, forgive me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sylvester says, good evening from Ghana. Ooh, thank you, Sylvester. Thank you. Hello to the people in Ghana. And Nana Yafrimpon, that's my husband, Mr. Usu. Thank you for tuning in. He said, brain break is very important for both kids and parents. Okay, we hear you. Thank you. All right, then. So, Nana Prempeh, I'm going to go to the next question. So if it is good to take a break. Now, is there anything that taking a break does? I know you started going into it, but could we now talk about in depth of it while we are telling someone that, listen, the kids are on break right now. Take a break, take some time, go somewhere with them. Is there anything it does for us mentally and physically?
Okay. Yeah, it does. There are a few pointers that, I'm going to share with you.
Okay.
You know, mentally and physically, taking a break does have a huge impact on, one's life, one's mental health, one's physical state. And one of the things I came across is that some of the studies show that, taking a vacation, it can lower your stress as well as, lessen the risk of you having a heart disease. So
Okay.
this is like the medical side of it. And it even gives you a better outlook of life and motivates you as well to even go forward, to pursue any goals that you have. So if you take a break, let's say you've been kind of procrastinating over something and you haven't been able to do it. If you go away, have a break, refreshing your mind, your spirit,
Yeah.
you come back, it kind of motivates you to kind of, okay, I've rested, and you can pursue, your goals, your vision, and, what you want to do.
Yeah.
I also came across, things like what they recommend of how long you should take a break for. Like, so said that, at least every 2 years. If you can't go, some people every 6 months they pack their bags and they're gone.
That's
Some
true.
people every year, every year they make sure they're leaving the country. But even if you can't do that, at least every 2 years, try and schedule that holiday in. And as a travel agent, I find that when you book in advance as well, you get a nice package, because you're booking, let's say, a year in advance, 2 years in advance. You're getting, that kind of, you're getting good deals and good packages. Like, they're seeing a booking in advance, so you see like the good deals that come rather than you waiting and it's becoming like everyone is kind of booking at the same time. So that's when companies will want to up their prices because they see that, yes, there's a huge demand for it. Let's, increase the prices. So booking in advance as well can help if you want to get like a good package deal for a holiday. So I'll say that. And I also came across something which I could relate to really well. It said that neuroscientists have found that chronic exposure to stress can alter your brain structure and bring on anxiety and depression. When you take a vacation, feelings of calm arise and relieve stress, which allows the body and mind to heal in ways that it couldn't have done if it was still under that pressure. And I could relate to this so much because I remember there was a time me and my husband, we flew out to Portugal, Madeira, and you just see different parts of the world. Like I look outside my balcony and you just see that view, that beautiful scenery. It even makes you just say, God, wow, this is you. Like you created this. Like it takes you to another dimension. And, this is some of the things that we encounter and explore when we, take vacations and take a break and take a rest. Like even if you want to draw closer to your maker, taking a break, even if it's, not with your family, by yourself, you take a break, you take time, you just reflect on your life, things you want to do. And just like for me, looking at that scenery helped me do that. It just made me get into a place of worship because the view was amazing. I was thinking, wow. This is out of this world, And that's one of my favorite places to go to, Madeira. Me and my husband, we've been there twice and we said we're going to take the kids. And it's just so lovely. It's just so amazing because we're in the UK. We live in London. London is very busy. Everyone is busy. On the go, on the go. There's not really much of a relaxation. So when we took that break and I just, looked out my balcony, just looked at that view, I was just like in awe, like, wow, God, you created this, you are the God that created the heavens and the earth. And it was just amazing. Like it takes you to another dimension. So, these are some of the aspects that we need to realize that, yes, although we're working, although we're trying to build a future for ourselves, but even God rested on the seventh day, how much more us, So we definitely need that. Yeah, we need that break for our mental state, for our physical state. It's saying that, it lessens the risk of having a heart disease. This is some of the things that it does for you. And I also came across something like taking a break, especially like with your family as well. Usually when you come home, you're speaking about, the usual things. How is school? Your kids already probably know what you're going to ask them, and they've
Oh
probably
my
figured
God.
out the answers in their heads already. But when
Yeah.
you take that vacation and they're in a different atmosphere, they can see mom is happy, dad is happy, whatever they're asking for, you're buying it for them. They're enjoying their ice cream, having so much fun. They open up to you as well. You see that they're having conversations with you that they probably wouldn't even have if they were at home. They're telling
Oh,
you more things. So
wow.
it's building that family relationship as well. And I said
Mhm.
that is so true, because we've even booked a trip to go to Butlins, because they enjoy going to Butlins, which is some of the places I'll touch on later on. And the last time we went there, the kids had so much fun. So that's why we're going there again. But you find that, they just start talking to you about so many different things, and you're really engaging and having like a genuine conversation with your children, and you're getting to see their
Wow.
character evolve, and you're just like, wow, like my child is growing, like they're maturing, and and that's me with younger kids. So imagine how much more if you was to take your teenager out on a staycation,
Yeah.
how much they could open up to you, like how you can just build that relationship with them that you probably couldn't if you was at home, because you come back from work, they've come back from school, it's dinner, bath and sleep. That's the
Yeah.
routine whereas if you was to go away from the home, you're not so much in that routine, and
Oh my
you
gosh.
sit with them, have
I need a
conversation.
holiday.
Yeah, no.
No, keep talking, keep talking. I mean, it's just the way you're saying it. I'm trying to, in my mind's eye, I'm like, oh my God, I need this. I need a break.
Exactly.
Go on, go
It's so
on.
important, because even the last time we went to Butlins, we went with I went with my kids as well as my aunt's kids, and my mum came along as well. And it's like after we finished doing the activities and everything, we came back to it's like a lodge. So it was like it wasn't an apartment, because there was quite a big group of us. And then we came and then we just sat down. We're playing board games, like, and they're
Oh,
seeing grandma do all sorts of things, and they're just laughing and having so much fun. So it's like it's just part of building that relationship. So even if you feel like your teenage child is kind of drifting away, that you're not kind of getting through to them as much, you take a vacation, take a break with them. If it's even just that one child that you just need to spend that time with, because sometimes people have like multiple children, and children have different personalities and
true.
different attitudes. So you need to get to know. And I remember mummy saying this on one of your shows, actually, that each child has their own personality. So you can't say
Correct.
the way you treat this person is going to fit all. A
Yeah.
child might need a break with just you and them, just, or even just them and their dad, to just
Mhm.
go away and just probably just spend that quality time with them. And you'd be surprised how much they will open up and connect. And you'll just find out so much stuff about your children that you'll be thinking, I've been living with you for all these years, and I've never seen this side of you. So
Oh,
these are
wow.
great benefits that you can actually have when you take a break or a vacation, or just even like a quick holiday away from the home. These are some of the benefits which you can get. So it's really important.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm listening to you and I'm like, Nana, please, when we get off this broadcast, I beg you, please start booking for me. Look for me. Look for a holiday for me, because I think I need one. I need one. You know what? I guess sometimes let me take a couple of messages from here and then we'll go on, okay?
Yeah,
I'm loving this chat. I'm really loving this chat. I didn't see things from that way. I'm so glad that you're here and you're sharing with us, because just like I'm beginning to understand why you actually is good to go on the holiday. I'm one of those, I won't lie, where I'm thinking, yeah, it's a lot of money. But I think the solution is what you said. You need to book in advance, and that way you're able to save, and then you get yourself ready to have a plan. And then, you know what? Let me not preempt what you're gonna say, but let's keep going. So, Nana Araba said that song you sang by Peter. Oh, okay. Thank you. The song that we just played before we started. We are going on it. I love it. Comfort Okay said we think about money too much, so we don't want to take a break. And that's exactly where I was coming from. You've got two teenagers, four of you, you're going on a holiday, you book, you see the room, how much it's going to cost, you see, food and everything. You're like, oh, almost £3,000. Where am I going to get that money from? I could use, and typical us, we always think, well, I'm trying to put a building back home. Do you know what £3,000 is going to do for me? I'm going to buy blocks. I'm going to buy cement. I'm going to buy stones. I'm not going to waste that, sitting on it. Oh, we can just go sit in the garden in the house, but I hear what you're saying now, that look, taking a break is not being in the same atmosphere. Move out of the home, go somewhere else where you don't go through the same routine over and over. I hope someone is really listening. Money is good, but it's not everything. It's not everything. So you need a break. Whoever's listening to me, the kids are on a break, take one. Call Nana Prempeh and book a holiday. Your kids will love you for it. And another thing before I go on, and I hope it's not one of the things you're going to say, so I would have said it already. It's, how kids are. They cherish these moments with them. These are the things that when they grow up, they will be telling their kids, when I was young, my mom and my dad, we used to go here, we traveled here, we traveled there. You're not a prepper, you're my friend as well. So, when anyone follows you on Instagram, I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is here today. She's there today. She's wow. And I'm like, you must be super rich to be able to do that. That's my next question, but let me hold on. Let me read the comments and I'll come to you. You must be super, super rich. Like, you must be I don't know, super rich to be able to go on so many holidays, but you have to tell me the secret. So let me read the few comments and then I'll come back to you. Nana Araba said, wow, stressor can alter the brain structure. I am learning. Oh yeah, that's what he said. So she's repeating it. Oh, okay. I think I can see the. Okay, Sister Roseman said, okay, I need a break. We all need one. I need one too. Sweet Jesus, help me, Lord. Amen. Timothy said, truth. Mama Elizabeth said, yes, it is good to go on holiday. It relaxes your mind and you have fresh air. That's correct. Comfort Okai said, we need a break because there is a saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And that is so true too. That is so, so true. So that's my next question. Do you have to be super rich? Do you have to have like £4,000 saved in your accounts before you are able to book a holiday?
No, not at all. And I think that's what kind of steered me into going into the travel business, because even there's four of us and some of the holidays can be really expensive. You can be looking at, £2,000 plus for, just four of you. But I'm always looking out for deals. So when my friend told me about being a travel agent and being able to access, their portal where you can see the deals as they come firsthand, as well as, seeing kind of the discounts and the rates that you can get. So then you can book straight away. That's what really attracted me to it as well. And, like I mentioned before, booking in advance, does play a huge part as well. If you're planning to go somewhere, don't leave it last minute, because, you might not get that lastminute.com deal and you'll probably end up paying a bit more. So if you know that you want to take a holiday, let's say today I've decided I want to go on holiday, I can plan it for, let's say, either early next year or maybe next summer, just start looking at prices, get some quotes in and, plan in advance. I think that's what would help you. So I wouldn't say you need to have like thousands of pounds to be able to go on holiday. There's a lot of packages out there, that, I can look into and, be able to give you quotes about. So it's not about how rich you are to be able to take a holiday, because, everyone needs a holiday. It's not just designed for people who are too wealthy. Everyone should be able to have a holiday and have a break.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so it's 40 minutes past now. We're gonna go on a quick music break and then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna finish in the next 20 minutes. So please stick and stay with us and keep sharing as well. Tell everyone to come on. I need the stories. I know people have holiday stories. Please share them with us. Share them with us. Definitely holiday. We all need one, a vacation, a summer holiday. Oh my God. Okay, so there's an article which was published in the Wisconsin American Journal. It said that it was something you said. It said there is marital satisfaction. No, they noticed that there was marital satisfaction increased when couple took more vacations. You know, when you're in the house and like you said, you've seen the same routine, you've seen the person in that same atmosphere after a long while. Sometimes pressure and I guess it's like stress from work, but when you guys are away in that place, you're being pampered. You don't have to wake up too early. Mommy, my food. Where's my shirts? Where's my socks in the morning? Those same routines. I think, like you said, it allows families to bond together more. It allows you to talk, have that time you need. If you've never gone on a holiday, I'm telling you, it's not expensive, like Nana Prempeh is saying. And I'm definitely going to try and book one for myself and the children as well, because we need one. So you need to call Nana Prempeh. You need to call her. I'll tell you, if you're somebody you're like, oh, but I just started my own job. I run my own job. Now listen, in 2011, an Intuit study found out that 82% of small business owners experienced an increase in on-job performance upon returning from vacation. So even if you have your own business and you're like, oh, but I can't leave it, try and take a break. When your mind, when your mind is fresh, that is when sometimes it's even easy for ideas to come into your head. But when you are stressed, you try hard to even do the least thing and you find it so hard. But when your brain is relaxed, when your body is relaxed, things come to you so easy. Nana Frempong said we should take our children, our African children, to a remote area in Africa for a vacation. Seriously, Nana Frempong, would you call that a vacation? It is in a way. I'm sure they would reflect upon this upon their return, an adventure. Oh well. Oh well, Nana Prempeh. Now, is there anything more you would want to tell us about taking a vacation? And then after that, if there's any deals, that's going on with your in your firm right now, please let us know so someone would hook themselves up
Okay.
with a
So
holiday.
something I forgot to mention as well, it's that if you feel like you don't have a huge amount of money at the moment to kind of book a holiday straight away, there are they have installment plans, especially with my booking system that I have. So you have an installment plan where you can just pay a little at the beginning to secure that booking and just gradually pay it along as you go along, so that you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm having to fork out maybe £1,000 to take a family holiday if you don't have it there and then, whereas maybe you can pay £50 to secure that booking, and as your booking is getting closer, you're paying it. So by the time it's a month before you go, you've already kind of paid everything off anyway. And that's why I do say it is good to book in advance. So if you're booking in advance, let's say 12 months down the line, and you're paying in installments, you'll barely see that you've paid a lot for a holiday. So that's one thing I wanted to mention as well. And if you feel like, maybe going out of the UK will be too much for you, one thing I noticed when I started this business is staycations. So staycations is where you're not going outside of the UK, but you're going to a completely different city. And when I'm kind of browsing through my portal and I'm looking at different places, you wouldn't even think you're in London. Some of these places are so beautiful. You see places in like Devon, you see places in like Cornwall, Yorkshire, all these places, they have beautiful sceneries where you can take your family to like lodges, caravans, they have apartments. There's just different things you can do. And with those kind of holidays, you're not even depending on what you want, the kind of boxes that you're ticking for your requirements. Let's say you don't ask for much, you just want the room, bed and breakfast, or you want it all inclusive. You can get a really good package on them, so you don't have to think about, oh, I'm going to be traveling, we have to pay for like our luggages, or, have to get on the plane. My kids can't do long distance. You can just do a quick drive if you're driving, or get on the train, take yourself to, Cornwall is a beautiful place, highly recommended. And I've noticed that that's one of the, popular places that people are going to right now just to get away. And they have beaches, and it's just a beautiful scenery altogether. So that was one thing I wanted to mention as well. So if you don't feel like you want to go out of the UK, you can always, opt for the staycation option as well.
Yeah, because that was one of the things I wanted to ask as well. I'm looking at the time now. Because of the COVID, because I know there's some places that if you go, well, they've lifted, well, we called it Freedom. Was it 2 days ago? Freedom Day, where everyone takes off the mask. So now it's okay to go to any country you want.
Yeah, so you can go to different countries. I think there's still countries that are either in amber or the red list. There's still some countries there, but you still need to kind of, I think, isolate when you come back. But then if they said if you've been double jabbed or something, then obviously you don't need to worry about isolating or thinking about taking that long isolation when you come back. So they've relaxed it a bit. They've relaxed it a bit more to make it more, because obviously summer holidays, a lot of people have been locked up in their room, especially those that are vulnerable. They've probably not left their house in like a whole year,
That's
so
so true,
a huge impact on your mental health. So I think, the government easing it a bit, making people, feel like they can, travel if they need to, is really important. I think people are still a bit wary about that. So from my experience, and like the kind of quotes that I've been getting, a lot of them have been staycations. So it's not so much leaving the country, but it's just finding somewhere in the UK away from home that they can just go and relax and rest. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's 50. Well, it's 50 past now. What I want you to do is if you can give us your social media, handles where we can reach you, a contact number.
Yeah,
To come
sure.
and book our holiday.
Okay.
Vacation.
So I've got an Instagram page for my travel business, which I've just set up recently. So it's experience_opulence
If you say it a bit slowly, I'll type it for you. So, okay, let's go.
So experience underscore
yeah
opulence.
Could you spell that for me?
Yep. OPUL ENCE.
ENCE.
Yeah. Underscore travel.
So there's 2 underscores.
Yeah. So experience underscore opulence underscore travel.
Okay. Is that for Instagram or that's the name of the company?
That's for Instagram. Yeah. So that's the Instagram page. Yeah. So the name of the company is Experience Opulence Travel.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
And then
contact number.
Yeah. So I've got email address as well. If you wanted to get any quotes for me, you can send me an email on experienceopulence@hotmail.com. So you can just send me an email on there. And let me know.
Opulence@hotmail.com. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Done. And so Instagram and is that a phone number?
Yes. So you can take my direct number. Which is 07805
805
342
342.
Yeah. 172.
172. And that's Nana Prempeh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nana Prempeh. Thank you so much. Okay, my screen was locked. Here we go. Okay, so I have it all up for you now. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for sharing with us, the importance of taking a break. The kids are home for 6 weeks. Please, you don't like Nana Prempeh said, you don't have to go out. It can be, somewhere inside London. Please call her, book, give the kids an experience. It's one thing they won't forget. And I remember I was speaking to Mama Monica this evening about, I just want to say thank you to Mama Monica, first of all, because she's such a great source of, she's like one of my resource persons. Every time she'll call, Lauren, what's the topic? And then we'll start talking and she'll give me ideas. So thank you so much, Mama Monica. I really do appreciate that. And there was one thing she said, that stuck with me. She was saying that, when you're going on these holidays, you can even do it in such a way. It doesn't have to, obviously, like, when your kids are young, it's okay for you to, okay, we're going here. But when they're teenagers, it would be nice to, when you ask them, oh, is there a place that you've seen you want to go? It can be a two-way thing. It doesn't have to be mom says we're going to Africa. Like Maslow said, or mom says we're going. Just have a good time. It's summer. Make memories, because the kids will never forget those. Those are the things they will always remember. Someday, if Jesus tarries and you're gone, they will always say, my mom used to take me and my dad, my parents, we used to go here. We had that experience. And there was another thing that Mama Monica also mentioned, that, when you take them out, they get experience of what it feels like being in other countries, because all they know is, being in London and what London feels like, or, wherever you're tuned in right now from, whatever, however the culture is, that is what they know. But when they go to different countries, one of the advantages too is that they learn other cultures as well. And like you said, the kids begin to, their minds, it opens in a way, they begin to learn new things, you understand? So please, mommy, please, daddy, you need to book a holiday. I just want to say quickly to, I thought it was just 3 countries, but I was wrong. We have quite a few people listening in, Nana Prempeh. We've got people tuned in from United States, from Ghana, or United Kingdom. Hello, from Italy, Germany, from India. Wow, from, hold up, let me get this right. From, okay, oh, Libya, Arab. Wow. A Libyan country, from Spain, from Brazil, and from South Africa. Before I round up, Nana Prempeh, is there anything else you want to add? Is there anything you want to say?
We've kind of covered everything. I'll just say, if you are thinking about taking a holiday, a staycation, get in contact, let me know the kind of things that you're after, because every holiday is tailored to a person. So what one person might be interested in, another person may not be interested in. So let me know the kind of holiday you want to go on, then I can tailor, that booking for you, and, provide you with quotes and different kinds of ideas, and then you can kind of decide from that. But it is very necessary to take a break, in my opinion. It's very, very necessary.
It's
so
necessary.
It's
necessary. Thank you so much, Nana Prempeh. Okay, so before we round up, I noticed we've got oh, okay. And I noticed that we've got people who are logged in from Germany, and I just wanted to take the quick time to say, because I was just watching the news, and I could see there was these floods, European floods they called it, in Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg they call it, and Erchat. And even China as well. Just today, they've had this really bad flood. They said it's a flood that they've not experienced this heavy rain in 1,000 years. Nana Prempeh, can you imagine 1,000 years? Yeah, in China. So everyone who has, lost someone, because especially in Germany, I heard there's so many souls that were lost, and someone, they still have like thousands that are still missing. They can't even find their bodies. From Global Word Network, we just want to say sorry for your loss, and we really hope and pray, that the God that restores will, reach out his hand. He's ever ready, and restore these families and those who have lost loved ones as well. May the Lord comfort you. May the Lord comfort you. So sorry for your loss. Yeah, so that's about it for today. Thank you so much. We've got 2 minutes, and I first of all again want to say thank you to the Holy Spirit, who always is the one. That's where I take my inspiration from. Thank you so much for taking the time out again, Nana Prempeh, the beautiful self, and the late. Seriously, one of the reasons why you were the first person that came to mind was Nana Prempeh is going here. She's going here. She's going here. But it's really good, man. It's good. You need that break. Look at you looking so fresh. Who would look at you and think you've got 2 kids? Girl, keep de-stressing. That's what some of us need. So keep de-stressing. Someone take that break because you need it. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Thank you so much to Reverend Dr. Bento, my spiritual parents, and that of Nana Prempeh too, and Lady Reverend Mama Monica. Thank you so much, Zoe. I want to say I could never leave without saying thank you to all my listeners. Without you, there will be no show, because I can't come and just speak, with no one listening. So thank you so much for taking the time. And Reverend Dr. Doran, the CEO of Global Word Network, God bless you so much. Until the same time next week, we're going to be talking about my home, my haven, and we're going to have a great woman of God on the line with us. So until the same time next week, Wednesday, between 7 to 8 London time, I say have a blessed week and enjoy the sun while you can.
Bye.
Come on, come sing. is comfort and shelter at home. We know to be a part of the family chat, the Christ home. During Mizpah, the high thing that presents the Christ home. Insightful, inspirational, and life-fulfilling talk show on Global Word Network. From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Wednesday on Global Word Network. Listen to the Christ home. And follow along. The Christ home. Live. Global Word Network on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and online at www.globalwordnetwork.org and radio on modern Chrome, radio box, and radio garden. 0208 333 8379 and 607 781 Mizpah.